Welcome back, everybody. If you are ready for another soap recipe tutorial with all the instructions and ingredients, here it is. This week's highlight star that we are going to focus on is tallow soap. I'm going to be giving you the full recipe. I just want to let you know it has been about 2 years since I've made a batch of cold processed soap, so I've been super excited to get back into the game. Anybody knows if you take a break from soap, it's always fun to get back into it. It's something I love. I am a hobby soap maker. I do not soap for, selling it. So I have sold it before. If you want to ask questions about that, I certainly will answer. So first we're going to measure all of our oils, and I will be putting the amounts of the oils as the video goes along. Just please watch the video so you can see everything. It does help my channel out. And if you like the free recipes, don't forget to like the channel or like the video and subscribe to the channel. The first thing I measured out was the olive oil, and now I'm going to go ahead and measure out the coconut oil. I bought this at the Dollar Tree because I really just wanted to make some soap, so that's where I got my coconut oil. Unfortunately, I've had a hard time finding it because Big Lots went out of business, and that's where I used to get my coconut oil super cheap. So if you got any hacks besides ordering it online, do you know any major retailers that sell it really cheap? Sam's Club, in my opinion, did not have a good price on this, and they only had a tiny little thing. Anyway, so why are we using tallow today? Tallow is made from render animal fat. It's usually from cow. You can do beef tallow as well. It is gentle and cleansing as well. You want to use it in your soap. It's very moisturizing, and it will nourish the skin. It has vitamins A, D, E, and K. Making it more suitable for dry or sensitive acne-prone type skin. It's rich in fat-soluble vitamins and antioxidants. It will help hydrate the skin, helps with a youthful appearance. It also has sebum, which the oils in it mimic sebum. Produced by the skin, so they help with moisturization. This recipe for the soap, I'm going to let you know, is going to be a very hard bar. I do like to melt down my oils, and I put them on a pot and a super low simmer to melt the oils, guys. So once everything is all melted down, then I will start mixing it together. I also was keeping my tallow stored in the fridge. You don't have to do that, but it was a little bit harder to get out of the container, so it just helps last a little bit longer. Also, tallow is good or ideal for dry skin. It's beneficial to sensitive or acne-prone skin. I think I said that already. It is also very moisturizing and has antimicrobial properties. Okay, so it also can make a really long lasting bar of soap. Again, I was saying this is going to be a hard bar of soap when you're using things like coconut oil or lard or tallow or palm oil. All of those are very hard oils, so they will make a harder bar of soap once it's fully cured. I am using some bright neon colors today because the essential oil / fragrance oil mix that I got is called Energized Tangerine or something like that. Anyways, it's from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I've got it before. It smells delicious. It's so like uplifting when you smell it, especially in the shower if you want a morning soap to wake you up. This one has the right ingredients. I'm also doing some kaolin clay. When I use kaolin clay, I like to add a little water to it and let it soak while I make the rest of the ingredients so it doesn't draw any of the water from the soap mixture that I'm making. I just find that helpful when I make my clays. That's an optional step. You can just add the clay directly into the soap. You don't have to add extra water. Something I like to do, because when I do swirls, I have noticed that the layers where they had the clay kind of acted differently than the layers that didn't have the clay as far as curing. They shrunk up a little bit quicker, if that makes sense. I don't know. You can try it and experiment if you don't understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I tried to pour these in a unique way, but it really didn't work. And then I also wanted to make sure that these went through a gel phase, just to make sure that the colors stayed super bright and popped at the end. So I did end up wrapping the soap. With this soap that I made, though, I felt like you couldn't really tell the difference of a gel phase. I think I got a full gel phase on it. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this soap. Let me know what kind of ingredients you like to use in a soap or any modifications to the soap that you want to make, because I will continue to make new recipes and share them on the channel for you guys. I like sharing the full recipe with you guys, but the only thing I ask is that you do like the video if you like the free recipe, because it helps the channel out so much. All right, so if you're ready to see the final cut, let's get into it. I did forget to mention, I like to spritz all of my soap with rubbing alcohol at the very top. I've been seeing a lot of people concerned about soda ash on the soap groups that I'm in on Facebook. Soda ash is just a cosmetic thing. There is nothing wrong with it. You don't need to steam your soaps or wash your soaps to get rid of the soda ash. Sometimes it does give it a more rustic look. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with it. The best way to get rid of soda ash, though, is to spritz it with rubbing alcohol right after the pour around this stage. And then if you're going to wrap it, you can wrap it. Sometimes that helps as well, or keeping the temperature cooler. So some people like to put their soap in the fridge. However, I don't ever do that. It's not really necessary. Again, it's just a cosmetic thing. So again, here is the final cut on the soap, and I'll slow it down in a minute so you can see it. But I love how bright these colors came out, and the orange smells amazing. So thank you all again for watching, and let me know what type of soap video you want to see next, what ingredients you want used, and I will make a recipe for you guys, okay?